Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, back from a raid on those no good concerning McElroys and rolling in ill-gotten swag in XCOM 2. Not really, though, I mean, with regard to the ill-gotten swag, because the McElroys, they're just as dirt poor as the Juglicks, and the only thing they really have to steal is the goat that they stole from the Juglick farm 2 weeks ago on their monthly raid. That and a half-eaten jar of Mabel McElroy's peach preserves, which do win Best in the County at the Caldwell County Fair every fall. But mostly the monthly supply raid on the McElroy farm is just an excuse to continue the cycle of violence and revenge. Because damn it, great-great-great-grandpa Beauregard's testicle must be avenged. That and, you know, we have to get the goat back. The swapping of the goat is sort of just a traditional part of the supply raid. It's sort of like capture the flag. Your raid is not considered to actually have been successful or a victory unless you manage to bring the goat successfully back to your farm. That and it also gives, you know, Raylene McElroy Juglick a reason to be more angsty than the heroine from a Jane Austen novel. It's, you know, it's just something to do, but mostly it's about the cycle of violence and revenge. It did also leave our harvester in the shop, the Massey Ferguson Activa S model. Fantastic piece of equipment, but it's going to be out of commission for a little while. As you can see, we've got him 39 days in for repairs. Cousin Jedediah in his newfangled diesel repair course. Boy's got his work cut out for him. But on the plus side, we did get somebody promoted to captain, which means there are new combat tactics available, and we're going to go purchase them. Specifically, squad size 2. Integrated warfare is also actually pretty tempting. We have 242 supplies. Vengeance I don't give a shit about. Lightning strike I'm pretty sure is still broken. And hunter's instinct though. Attacks against flanked enemies deal an extra 3 damage. That's massive because we're really into the rangers. And you know what? It might be worth the 242. Is there anything in the immediate future that we need those 242 supplies for? This is the question we have to ask ourselves. What's coming up in the event queue? We got the Mutant Autopsy. Okay, we're going to need some supplies for upgrading our grenade launchers. You know, I think maybe that's actually a higher priority. But it's so good, man. It's so good.
I did my best to get the new recruits ready for what they're going up against.
Yeah, you didn't do nothing, Bradford. Come on, this is the Juglick family we talking about. It. Me, Grandpa Juglick, I'm the man with the plan. I'm the one who keeps the family in line. Don't be trying to take credits for another person's accomplishment, Bradford. That's a real shit move, man. That's a real scummy thing to do. 17 days to a supply drop. That will have a lot of supplies in it. 19 days for alien machinery. That'll get us some supplies too. We have some small stuff we could hork at the black market if we wanted to. Is the immediate benefit better? You know what? I think actually the overall answer, let's take the combat tactics. We are using 2 rangers on a mission, every mission. That's 2 people who are doing just 3 extra damage. And bonuses with the sword as well. Yeah, I think we've made the right choice. I've got, you know, some purchaser's anxiety, a little buyer's anxiety, if you will. More resistance contacts is actually really useful. I'm going to say not now to this because I don't remember what we were doing. Triangulated position. We are going to go do we do need to go do that, though. I know that the Alien King downloadable content is available, but I want to make sure that we're all fully packed, loaded, ready to kill, and ready to murder. And that means completing a few proving ground projects, I think, before we go tackle that one. So, what's our plan? We do alien alloys, get our resistance contact. Oh, rather, sorry, we got 38 alien alloys, which actually we needed. Then we come over here, get another resistance contact at this airstrip. And then, if we don't get a mission before the time this completes, actually, we should maybe swing by the black market too. But, I think then maybe we will hit, maybe then we go check out this triangulated position. Maybe, just maybe.
I am sure you will find the results to be as intriguing as I do.
Alright, this is good. Advanced grenade launcher is available. This is fantastic. Plasma grenade also available. We need both of these things. They're both real good. Illyrium, 12 days. It takes 40 Illyrium crystals. Psionics, I just don't care about. Viper Autopsy, turret breakdown. Actually, the turret breakdown, I think, is what gives us... No, it's the Advent Mech breakdown. This gives us the upgraded gremlins. I think we're going to prioritize this. We do have a specialist that we roll, Maud Juglick. We got to get her every advantage we could possibly get her. Sally Struthers' hacking course, you know, notwithstanding, she's not overly skilled with the computers there. Well, Maud Juglick came to him late. She's an old school gal. Remember, Maud Juglick, she's 70 years old, man. She's been around. She's seen some stuff. Like born in what, 1940 something? She was alive during the Great War, and I'm not talking about the war in Northern Aggression. Come on, she's not that old. Which, as we all know, the Juglick's considered to be the one true Great War, but still. Let's go back.
Maybe we should start training someone else.
You know what, Dr. Tigan? Maybe you should just be quiet for. You've been talking a lot, Dr. Tigan. Been getting a lot of backstory off of you, and I think honestly I've had enough of it. Venom rounds are very good. Okay, we're going to have to change up our Proving Ground projects very slightly. One, we're going to be doing, instead of doing experimental grenade, so Brendan Doyle, no, you stay on, Doyle, stay on task. We just got to cancel some projects here. So can we cancel these? There's got to be a way to do that. How do we cancel these once they're queued? I mean, there's got to be a way to do it. Choose project. Spider suit. What? Actually, we're missing stuff. Oh, we need 100 supplies. How do we... There's got to be a way to cancel these. Is there not? Progress. 8 days. Once they're... Oh, here we go. There it is. All right. So hold on a minute. Back to the Proving Grounds. We cancel... Well, experimental grenade and experimental ammo only cost Delirium cores, right? Yeah, they only cost... That's only going to get us back in Delirium core. No supplies. So we still can't do Plasma Grenade, right? No, we need supplies for that. We're going to have to do a mission then, I guess. Are we going to get supplies from Shen's last gift? Probably not. The other thing we could do... We could hit the black market again. We've been doing a lot of black market trading. I got to think that we're getting close to the point where maybe the ATF is going to be honest. Hey, we're doing a lot of trading in alcohol, tobacco, and firearms, Pete. We keep this up, y'all. Going to get them old ATF boys coming down on us. You know how I feel about paying taxes on my corn liquor, Pete. I don't like it. I don't like doing it. We also need Advent Trooper corpses, too. No, never mind. That's done. We already handled that. So what can we sell? We have 2 Advent Trooper corpses that they're very interested in that we have no immediate use for, so yes. Officer corpse, we could spare 1. Viper corpses, you know what? Yeah, let's get rid of, let's say 2 of those. Alloys and crystals, not a chance. Sectoid corpses, we have no need for those at all. That puts us to our goal. Advanced grenade launchers also cost 100, though. I know it's also expensive, so let's go 2 stun lancers. Maybe, we just did the Muton autopsy, and there's really nothing else for us to do with Muton corpses, so... Let's be aggressive with the Muton corpses. Also, we're going to get tons of Muton corpses. We have a bunch. 2 regular scopes. We're never going to use those. These hair triggers are just gone. The 2 hair triggers, the 2 regular scopes, we have absolutely no use for those. We're never going to use them. Advent mechs. Those I think we hang on to. 2 more stun lancers. Unless we're going to sell alloys or crystals, though, we're really going to have a tough time hitting our mark. This is as much as we can afford to sell. It really is. Let's see what's available. If we wanted to buy stuff, we could buy supplies. Superior conditioning? No. We could buy for 50 intel. We have 221, man. We got plenty of intel. We could also pick up Elerium crystals, which we sort of desperately need. Superior scope is really good. So is a superior stock. Man, I want all of the things. Oh, yeah, Pete, this is what happens every time you send a Juglick down to the old supermarket. They're always like, all of this great stuff, I gotta get it. Then they come home. Well, it's the problem of being just a broke-ass dirt farmer, Pete. Can't afford to have some of the nicer things in life. You gotta wash away those desires, what with a steady supply of corn liquor and sweaty moonshine sex with the mom, with the missus. That's you gotta banish those thoughts from your mind, Pete. They're evil. We gotta have the supplies. At a minimum, we have to have the supplies. The Elerium crystals, you know, that stuff will come in time, and we're not actually doing research for that. Although, this would allow it to come on. It puts us at 130. You know what? Screw it. I'm sacrificing my fiscal future for this. We're gonna get crazy here. We're gonna get crazy. The superior stock. Yes. Buy it. Okay. I have splurged. Admittedly, I have squandered the Juglick clan family fortune. Yeah, Pete, you know, you done gave away all our intel there, and I gotta say, intel, not really a strong suit for the old Juglick clan. We're more, succeed through grit, determination, and, you know, perseverance despite failure. That's more our method. We're not really the clever solution kind of folks. That's not really kind of the way we roll, Pete. I'm just saying you're selling us out. Don't appreciate it. Just gonna sit here and stare at you with my single blue eye. Sure, I lost this other eye, but you didn't see that letting me down, because I'm all about perseverance, Pete. Perseverance. And hand-rolled cigarettes. That's the other thing. I think we upgrade the weapon. I mean, we did pay for the superior scope, so let's make sure and get it. Okay, here's the question, though. What if, rather than equip this on Festus Juglick, because he already has one, what if instead we get crazy and do it on Emmylou Juglick? Because we are at a 6 squad size now. We've got options. Superior stock, no, that only goes on... That's going to go on Jolene Juglick's rifle here. We're going to get rid of it. We'll keep the advanced repeater. Advanced stock replaced with superior stock. There's only one family gun for the specialist. This one just gets shared around. It's old reliable. Yep, old reliable saw great grandma through the, well, it wasn't the Nora War than aggression, but back in, you know, well, it wasn't anything, but back in 1915, Grandma was seconded to the Doughboy Battalion over there at the, in the official Great War, you know, in the First World War. She was seconded as a chef to the 103rd Doughboy Infantry. It was a British squad. It's a weird alliance there, but, she, you know, she volunteered. And this old reliable's the rifle what kept her safe and let her come on home. Well, at least that's what Grammy said. I'm not sure the Doughboys were actually a regiment. I think Grammy may have been lying, or just real drunk. You know, as far as corn liquor goes, that woman, she was a wash in it. I'd never see her without a flask of corn liquor in her fist. Wasn't really a flask so much as a mason jar, but you know what I mean. Let's get my Juglick sorted. All right, yep, it's back to scanning then. It's mission time. We've equipped both of the things that we purchased. Oh, no, we did not. Actually, the other thing I meant to do was build stuff. You're real dumb, Pete. Yeah. I got a short attention span, and I distract myself all the times with tales of, like, Grammy's fictitious stint with the Doughboy Regiment over in the Great War. Build items. Armor, weapons, equipment. Squad upgrade. Advanced grenade launcher. Yes, this is what we want. 80 supplies, 20 alloys. Okay. That actually was not as expensive as I thought it was. Thought that was going to cost more. Not that salty about it. Also, a proving ground project.
I should see if any of the troops have been keeping count on alien kills.
They've all been keeping count. Every single one of them, Lily. I keep, like, close eye on it. I've got sabermetrics level analysis of their performance on each and every... Okay, that's bullshit. I don't, but...
Sounds good, Commander. I'll let you know as soon as the project is ready.
Yeah, well, that's fantastic. When that's done, why don't you research another regular grenade and then go back to the old experimental ammo. An experimental heavy weapon would not necessarily be terrible because our Spark can use that. My question is, as the Spark's armor gets upgraded, does it get the option for an advanced powered weapon? This is curious to me. Doesn't matter for this mission, though, because the Massey Ferguson's in the shop for, like, the next 40 days. Cousin Jedediah, he's gonna be, you know, he's gonna be busy. Back down to the old airstrip. Also, how come the airstrip is not the name of every single airport-centric peeler bar? Like, if you run a strip club that's near the airport, how is it not called the airstrip? I mean, that just seems like a gross oversight from a marketing perspective. They're always called, like, the Gentleman's Lounge, or, like, Illusions, or Mystical. They all tend to have, like, a one-word name that's an adjective. Just call it the airstrip, man. It's perfect. You could also have all of the, you know, all of the dancers, be they male or female, get a Brazilian, then they've got the landing strip. It's a double entendre. Yeah. Telling you, it's a marketing geniuses out there. Clearly, not as genius as you thought. You could have been seasoned on this. So we can, and seizing, I mean, you know, like as into grasp a hold of, not season as into add spices to. Minor breakthrough on the Avatar project, 182 supplies, useful. Intel, counters hidden dark event. It's very difficult. Wow, Operation Starhawk. It's probably the one we're gonna do too, because we were sort of banking on countering the unknown. Because I don't really give a shit about vigilance, and I'm not really worried about a minor breakthrough on the Avatar project. We're doing it Western United States. It's 150 intel, which is good, because I just squandered everything the Juglicks ever knew about anything other than corn liquor. Let's do it. This mission is going to be very difficult, fills me with trepidation, but squad size upgrade, man. We got the people. I wish we had plasma grenades, but we don't. Also, what are you doing? We're not deploying the Massey Ferguson on this mission. Just take it back. Take it all back. All right, Wolfpack, we got new fancy pants armor. We got fancy pants and plans to match. Let's get ourselves a second Grenadier in here, and that's got to be Emmylou EL Juglick. All right, EL. Frostbomb for Grandpa. EL's rolling with their twin frags. And you have the better gun, right? Check your loadout. Yes, you have the superior scope. Nothing else but a superior scope. We could give you a utility item if we had one. Venom rounds are an interesting choice, but you're probably going to be lobbing grenades more than Grandpa Juglick. I think he should probably get the Venom rounds. Wolfpack. We don't have anything alternate to give you, so you're sorted. We can finally have Mod Juglick start carrying the Mimic Beacon. So let's take that away from you, actually. Yeah, I'm stealing your Mimic Beacon. Take a damn frag grenade instead. Quit your bitching, Silas. You're fine. You got nothing to complain about, son. We got all of our utility items on one person. That way, you know, if they get killed, things can go as maximally wrong as possible. We'll put all our eggs in one basket. Shotgun, sorted. Just wanted to make sure he was toting the right rifle. And I'm pretty sure the Huntress still has her correct weapon, does she not? Check the loadout. Abso-friggin-lutely. Shard gun, beautiful. Hunter's axe, okay. Grenade, also good. You have a flashbang, yes. All right, so what do we got? We got 2 Grenadiers, a Specialist. 2 Grenadiers? Actually, we have 2 Grenadiers, 3 Rangers, and a Specialist. Is that really how I want to roll? Yeah, it's kind of how I want to roll. Plus, Jules Juglick has not been the jewel of our eye in some time. And look at that midriff, man. How can we... You got to appreciate that level of midriff exposure, especially when you're going into combat with enemies firing magnetic weapons at you. Just saying, nah, I don't care. You can just go ahead and gut shot me if you want. In fact, I'm going to sort of make it an attractive target. That's brazen, man. Also, why we got to give Grandpa Juglick, get your Venom rounds. Okay, there you go. Venom rounds for Grandpa Juglick. Let's do this, clan. It's time. I want you to pretend like this is not a training mission. This is for the ancestral goat of the Juglick clan. Well, I mean, I know the McElroys got it because our last supply raid, we forgot to go. We was too busy stealing them peach preserves. The only time we've actually stolen any supplies lately, but admittedly, it was a failure. We did not brit to go. But pretend this is like a training mission. Think how much easier it's going to be to go over to the McElroy Ranch and get that goat than it is going to be to do whatever the hell it is we got to do on this mission.
Remote recon suggests an
exposed data vault. Doesn't look that exposed, Operation Starhawk. Starhawk is the one who knows, of course, which means he sort of remembered his future. Starhawk was kind of a weird character. From Guardians of the Galaxy, he was interesting but odd. Also, sometimes he was a woman. Another thing, too. Starhawk was married, or rather, sort of divorced from a person who shared his body, but only one of them could be real at one time. Her name was Alita, I think. It was kind of an odd dynamic. He was the one who knows, though. Never forget, Starhawk, one who knows. He had better powers, too. Alita could just bind photons to, like, air molecules and make objects out of light. Her power wasn't that great. Okay, it's not too terribly far from us. How many turns have we got here? Only 8. Container detonates in 8 turns. We have to go... I mean, I wouldn't say a not... it's not a vast distance, but it's troubling. Let's just call it troubling and leave it at that. All right, Wolfpack, you got to get up here and scout me out some enemies who have found nothing. Can you get on this billboard? Nope. And our Massey Ferguson unit could have sprinted up there because all combine harvesters, of course, come equipped with jump packs. Nothing, huh? Ugh, that means the territory around this thing is just going to be a god-awful nightmare. All right, no enemies. Oh, Grandpa Festus, get up ins. We're going to want to keep things tight. I don't want to expand our engagement zone and potentially risk spawning a pod. Don't want to spawn it with a late turn yellow move after our entire team has already taken yellow moves. So we're keeping it tight as possible. Close it in, boys. Yeah, that's right. You got to keep her tight. Keep her tighter than a virgin on prom. How the hell did that spawn? I have no idea how that move spawned a pod, but that one didn't. Someone please explain that to me, because I got fucking nothing. That makes not a single lick of sense. How could Grandpa Juglick not see those guys? But for whatever reason, Emmylou EL Juglick, oh no, they're right there. This is the kind of thing that makes me unspeakably salty.
No need to ask twice.
On the plus side, we are still concealed, so unless they patrol into us, we don't really have a lot to worry about. We did get an unusual spawn, but it didn't necessarily haunt us. I mean, it hasn't haunted us yet, let's put it that way. They are on patrol, and they are coming this way. EL Juglick is definitely going to get spotted. The jig is up. Alright, the jig is up. Oh, fantastic. We're going to get dual... Okay. Suboptimal, but not ultimately the end of the world. Because yes, it is 2 pods, but it's also 2 not particularly powerful pods, and for whatever reason, we didn't manage to get ourselves spotted. Okay, both teams can see everything, which that actually is a problem. Also, we have no idea how far forward we can go without getting spotted. There are 2 ways we could play this. We could be brazen, which is my typical play. I'm oftentimes brazen, much to my detriment. Or we could play it conservative. Or we could do a combination of the 2. Okay, so here's my thought. 1, we set up an Overwatch trap and rely on one of these units to wander into us and trip the Overwatch. And then we take Overwatch at badly injured units and try to gun them down and kill them on the subsequent follow-up turn. The other plan is we just pop them down and try to kill both pods, or possibly thwart one with a Mimic Beacon while killing the other. The third option is we do a little from column A and a little from column B, but the more I sit here and consider it, the more I think we might be better served by trying to set up a trap so that these units patrolling can't help. They'll like be forced to spring our ambush. And ideally, we would do that while keeping Silas the Wolfpack under concealment. So we bring Silas here. We're going to put him on Overwatch. Ma Juglick can't move. If Ma Juglick moves, the game is over. The jig is up. We've got a Sherlock Holmes level of the game is afoot bullshit going on. So Judy, you're there. You're going to be on Overwatch. EL. I mean, we want you on Overwatch as well, but possibly getting flanked and spotted. So we're going to bring you over there. Jules, I think we put you... Somebody's got to be our button man. Somebody's got to be the person who sets it all off. And I would prefer that someone to be a ranger. And as the most expendable ranger on the team, Jules, I'm sorry, you're the jewel of my eye. But in this case, you're also my bait. So go out there, go on Overwatch. Grandpa Juglick, you're over here. And you're on Overwatch. The rest of the team, we're overwatching around the horn, and we're going to rely on the aliens to patrol into us and set off what is sort of a counter ambush. They've done it. Here we go. These 2 guys are probably going to be killed. And this is only a half move turn, so we don't have to worry about the enemy shooting at us at all. Although we did burn some concealment. You know what? The optimal solution there would have been to do it with Judy Juglick. But we wanted these guys shooting. Right, so 1 trooper down. Grandpa Juglick with his venom rounds. Well, those guys are all dead. Now, we are going to spawn this other pod, which is fine because we want them closing in on us. Now, all we have to do is deal with 1 Viper and a worthless sectoid. Yeah, come on, Viper. You want to come get some? Yeah, enjoy that. There's another 7 damage for you. How do you like them apples? Okay, the drawback part of this, the Wolfpack also got his cover blown, and another pod is patrolling in. Wow. Well, it's a good thing we managed to eliminate 1 pod straight up with Overwatch. Otherwise, we'd be completely sunk right now. This is a lot of 2-man pods. 3 all at once. Still, I'm as shocked to say this as you are probably to hear it, but my plan totally worked. Also, that Viper is fucked. Like, we could just walk up and he is dead. And how many more pods could possibly be between us and our target? Like, between 70 and 90 if the mission difficulty is to be trusted. I'm tempted to try and take Ma Juglick forward and do a scanning protocol just to see if we couldn't learn a little something about specifically how many units are between us and our target. But We should also consider shutting down. Got an 83% chance to shut down that mech, which would also be a pretty good use of Ma Juglik's time. What we really need to do is figure out what our most effective method for dealing with the rest of these enemies are. This is going to be almost a can't-miss guaranteed kill for Silas Juglik, although Judy Juglik could just slash it, and it is a guaranteed kill, I think. Judy, you guarantee kill that man, right? 9 to 11 damage. It's not a guarantee, but it's, you know what? It's close enough for Funk. It can't miss, so it's guaranteed to hit. Let's do that. Also, we're a ranger. Shouldn't we be getting bonus damage? And okay. Sectoid is down. Julie's showing some mad axe skills there. She kept it in hand this time because the last time I complimented her on her... There's a turret. Okay. Unfortunate, but also not the end of the world. We got a number of tools available to deal with that turret. Like Grandpa Juglik could just go fling a grenade at it. Not sure if he's going to be able to get one out that far. Also, there's really no good cover for Grandpa Juglik. He's in kind of an inoperable tile. Emmy Lou Juglik could probably get one there. And probably is our ultimate best solution here to the turret issue. And opens up a door which we needed. There are 2 turrets. Alright, so we're going to have a Captain Picard moment here. There are 4 lights! We're not going to be able to get them all. Unfortunately, this is not a Pokemon situation for us. We can get 2, though. Or can we get them all? Can we get them all? We cannot get them all. But we can do some damage to the robot, shred some of its armor, and break one of the turrets. I like this plan. I'm excited to be a part of it. Emmy Lou Juglik's going to make it happen for us. There we go. So one of those turrets is destroyed because the floor it was on dropped. That's a guaranteed kill. There are 2 more guys in that bunker. Are you shitting me? We can't see them now, but if we get much closer to the enemy than we are, they're going to be readily apparent and very much a problem. Wow, that's a lot of bad guys on this map. I wanted Jules here, but now I'm a little hesitant to actually put her there for fear that she might spawn an additional pod. We cannot afford that. Ma Juglik, you've got the superior stock, though, right? You do, which means even on a miss, you kill that man. Even on a miss, he is dead, which is good. Silas, what would we do with you, then, as sort of an alternative? I mean, we could get you a flank shot from here. We may have to risk it. If we have to have Ma use the Mimic Beacon, then we have to have Ma use the Mimic Beacon. If we got to do it, so be it. Are we okay? We're okay. All right, so yes, I know. We got plenty of people who can kill you. 78% at the robot, not terrible. 76% at the Advent Trooper. Possibly a bigger priority. What was the other unit? Oh, it's the robot. Grandpa Juglik, what is your hit percentage like? You can only hit that man. And that not respectably well. Man, Grandpa Juglik is really in kind of a shit spot here, huh? Can he see the robot from this tile? He can. He's just going to have a miserable chance at hitting it. I would love to get him close enough to take a shot at that turret, but there's literally no cover for him. If only he was very slightly faster, we'd be in much better shape. Julie, we could also bring you to here and just have you slash that. I mean, we could have you slash this guy, and then Ma Juglik doesn't have to do it. That does leave Ma Juglik available for other options, like shutting down that road. You know what? Yeah, do that. This still leaves us in full cover, although we would then be flanked by that guy who's downstream. We got to come up with a plan to kill that man first. Wolfpack, I think we're going to have you take the long ball risk shot. What can you do? You can completely save the day with a massive facial critical. Oh, that guy. You just eradicated what was left of his head. Also, Silas Juglik is implacable now. Well, it just means he can move. I'm not necessarily sure moving is his best option, although we could improve our cover situation slightly if we just slip around this pole.
Heading to that location.
We're gonna go around like a polecat. Grandpa Juglik, I was hopeful might be able to take that tile, but nope. Ma Juglik, can you get up there? Ma Juglik cannot, but Ma Juglik can get over here where she has cover, and then she can either throw the Mimic Beacon if we need it, or she could shut down the robot. I'm thinking probably at this point she's gonna have to go for the shutdown on the robot. We don't have to worry about Jules winding up flanked again, so let's just go for the old slash pattern. Little worried about a dodge here. Needn't have worried. We got the 4. Needed 4, got 4. Julie Juglik with the melee kill and the ammo conservation. That's why we like knives. Never jams. Never runs out of ammo. We may have Grandpa Juglick just move forward and suppress, possibly. Do you have a target at all? You know, oh, well, you can't miss the robot. We'll just kill him then. With the venom rounds, we might be able to get him greased. 6 damage, shredded 1. Is that going to be enough? Well, Ma Juglick could shut down the robot, or alternatively, she could guaranteed kill the robot with her advanced stock. We're going to take the guarantee. Also, Ma Juglick just straight up hit him. Oh, reliable. It kept Grammy safe in the Great War. Keeping Jolene Juglick safe right now. All right, I'm feeling pretty good about this mission so far. Unless we get horrifically unlucky and get shot twice, we should be fine. Well, okay. So somebody's got to do something about that turret. Grandpa, you can't even see it. EL, can you see it? EL Juglick can see it, right? She can. We could have her suppress it. Honestly, what we should do is just have her whip a grenade at it and go for the automatic slam. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Can I hit it with a grenade? Yes. Automatic slam that is then. We're taking this slam poetry style Russell Simmons poetry jam. Here it comes. Wasn't as good as Def Comedy Jam, but it was a jam. And there, see, we know there's 2 guys in there. XCOM be like, oh, we're going to fool them. We're going to sneak these guys. No, you're not going to fool me. You're not going to sneak shit up on me. I'm ready. I'm onto your game, XCOM. I know how your machine works. Overwatch. Those guys are not patrolling, or they would have already moved. Also, we've got to be pretty close to having killed everything on this map. We've already fought 3 pods. We've killed 7 guys and 2 turrets. That's a pretty hefty level of resistance. If we go any further forward, we're going to spawn that pod. Let's just get some reloads off. Let's reload, rearm, and re-equip a little bit. Can we take, like, you know what? No, it's not even worth the risk. I was going to say, can we get a tiny move? We should be able to get to, like, here without spawning a pod. This should be a relatively safe move. Yep, okay, we just get us a little closer to the action. We're going to go ahead and reload. Wolfpack. I think we just have you reload as well. And I've got a plan for old Ma Juglick as well. Oh yes, Ma Juglick is the woman with the plan and the cast iron skillet. And while she does need to reload, instead, I'm thinking about bringing her to here, but that's fairly risky. Let's do this. All right, first off, we're going to Gremlin heal. This doesn't end our turn. Let's patch up the Wolfpack. Patch him up as best we can. Which admittedly is not a huge amount. 4 HP, but that means he's in, even on a critical, he should be in pretty meager danger of being killed. And we have Jolene move forward. And we have a lot of Overwatch, so if that had spawned a pod, it would not have been the end of the world. But it didn't, so we got doubly fortunate. And we do still have a Mimic Beacon, which I should probably take advantage of. Alright, Ma Juglick, you're going to take firsties. We really just need you to get vision on the thing, which you have now. This is a difficult pod, though. Wow. 2 Vipers and a Codex. Alright. It's a difficult pod, but it's not an insurmountable pod. Y'all want to come get some? We show you how things get done down on the Juglick family farm. Actually, we have a flank shot. Did that pod not pop? I don't think they're popped. That's bizarre in the extreme. You know what? We'll come back to Ma Juglick, because now I don't trust my instincts. Let's move Grandpa Juglick up here.
Let's do this.
Let's see if this makes them activate. No, they've almost got to be activated, right? Almost got to be. So, you know what? Throw a frost grenade in there. Wait, is that hitting both of them? You can't see one, so we can't tell. I mean, it's got to be. Catch this frost grenade from Grandpa Festus. That's going to keep you busy. This way we maybe don't need. Yeah, we got them both. All right, sorted. So the Vipers are going to be busy for a while. Grandpa Festus has got them on lockdown. We could get really brazen and just charge the shit out of this Codex. I'm not sure that's the way I want to play it, because what I'd really like to do is come up here, maybe take a shot at the Codex, get it to split, teleport, and then deal with it on a teleport. Are we going to have a flank shot from this time? Yeah, but we might as well be closer to the ultimate objective, I think. Go get him, Emmylou. How's that 50 eyes How's that, I can't remember the name of it. What was it? 50 Eyes for You was, I think, the name of your burgeoning novel. How's that coming along? I'm just curious. Did you sell it yet? I mean, I know you were worried talking to a lot of the major publishing houses, and there was not a lot of interest being expressed in the work, but okay, that's a very bad spot for her to have ended up. Can Ma Juglick see that clone? No. But we can kill this one for certain with Ma Juglick, or we could hack the thing, or throw a Mimic Beacon. I really don't necessarily feel like we need the Mimic Beacon. I mean, Wolfpack can run and gun over here and not be able to see that Codex, but be flanking it from there. That's no cover, though. Wait, it says this is a flank? These are all flank shots, huh? Well, okay, that's the solution to the problem, then. Cyrus Juglick's gonna have to use his superhuman Barry Allen-style flash speed. He's gonna dash over here, take a shot, kill a man, and then run like hell to get to cover. We're gonna make use of our implacable 4 enemies. I beg your pardon? Oh, that, yeah, right, I forgot. I'm sorry, Johnny, I forgot you were there. You may go now. 94% for the kill. I believe that was a delivery. 14 damage critical. That was monstrously huge. I would say more than neutralized. I would say evaporated, but okay. I honestly don't really feel like we need to move you since those guys are all locked down. And Ma Juglick absolutely positively kills that at will. And in fact, you know what? Maybe we just go ahead and take that shot. Why run the risk? Let's just have Ma Juglick do her thing. Look at her. Sitting there, Swisher's sweet wood tip clenched firmly in her mouth. Didn't even quiver as she took that shot. Not even a single tiny, tiny quiver. 82%. You know what? Sure. These guys are frozen. Let's blow them up while they're stuck. Did you miss? You missed. Judy Juglick. Disappointed in you.
No problem, boss.
Miss? A miss, Judy Juglick? What is that? 88% on the flank. Let's see if Jules Juglick can do any better. Yep, she did pretty well. 9 damage. Also, why do you have a rifle, Jules? Aren't you supposed to have a shotgun? You're a ranger. Are you not? Jules Juglick very definitely has the wrong weapon. That is, to me, supremely confusing, but whatever. We can't overwatch, we just end our turn. I'm not taking an implacable move. These guys are frozen, they're not going anywhere. They're frozen. Okay, some reinforcements gonna come in. I'm not worried about that at all. So, Silas Juglick, I think we're gonna send you in here for the flanker.
That's affirmative.
Shoot this man in the heart. Does he have a heart? I mean, probably. He's a snake. Snakes have hearts. It's gotta be the easiest shot in the world. You were point blank, you rested the barrel of the gun on his nose, and he literally couldn't even take an effort to save himself because he was frozen. Then we're gonna fall back to here.
On the move.
Beautiful. So far, so good. Grandpa Juglick. We need somebody to kill that last Viper. Who wants, you know what, EL Juglick, that seems like a pretty good job for you. Get a flank shot from here. Should be very solid percentage to hit. Emmy Lou, can you deliver? Absolutely. In fact, you can't fail. The best kind of Juglick effort. Unlocks the weapon, unloads the weapon, and unleashes some victory.
What did you expect?
Frankly, I expected exactly what you delivered. I expected what you brought me, and I am glad with what you have brought to the table. Grandpa Festus, you're on Overwatch. Judy Juglick, guess what? You're also on Overwatch. And these old reinforcement boys here are about to find themselves right down in the heart of a little blender action Juglick style. Yeah, Pete, you know, Juglicks don't own one of them fancy pants blenders. Them blenders is for Yankees and city slickers. We Juglicks, we're a different kind of crew than that, boy. We ain't got no fancy blenders. We stir our old-fashioned way with a wooden spoon. Be using no Yankee-style blender. That's just crazy talk. Also, it's not like we can afford a blender, man. They're kind of expensive, Pete. Increases income in the current region for 25. Pretty good. Delays the current dark events by 2 weeks. Don't give a shit. So let's take our increased income. Disarm that detonator. Ma Juglick getting the hack off. I would have loved if that had been a plus hacking skill increase, but the two of those we have had, we have failed both of them by a pretty wide margin. Like, we haven't even really come close.
Menace 1-5
Was that a promotion for Ma Juglick off camera? I believe it was. And Overwatch. Time limit's off. We're going to have some reinforcements drop into a blender, and I think that's probably going to be the end of it. Once these guys are dead, I would imagine that's going to be end of mission. They do have an advanced mech, though. If the advanced mech moves first, it might weather the storm. Which just means basically we're going to have to mop up what's left. That thing has a ton of health. Alright, so we got 3 damage from Ma on the miss, Julie with the miss, Grandpa Juglick with what I think, well, that combined for a kill between Grandpa and Julie. Nicely done there. Alright, so what are we looking at? We have 1 stun lancer. Oh, okay. Never mind, there's a pod of mutons. Holy shit, a 5-man pod patrolling in? I mean, okay, what I thought was a fairly controllable situation has suddenly become a goddamn wide-awake nightmare. Well, Grandpa Juglick, you definitely can't stay where you're at, because you'll be flanked. Am I going to gamble that we can kill this advanced robot? Yes, but if we have to... We got to get rid of its Overwatch before we can do that. Which just means we need to hit it. That's not that difficult of a task. If we bring you over here... Drop you behind this crate, you'll have a flank shot, and you can still get rid of the Overwatch. And Judy Juglick will not trigger the Overwatch because she has Shadow Step. So we're going to use a running gun here. She also has our... Nah, we know what? I was thinking she also has our flashbang, but we're not going to be able to flashbang here. We are absolutely going to have to mimic beacon. We have no choice. There's too many enemies. So I am very glad that we used the Frost Bomb early and have managed to conceal that. Now, how are we going to get rid of that Overwatch, you say, and still kill this Advent Trooper? Well, we're going to whip an axe into this guy because all we got to do is do damage. Overwatch removed. Also a critical. Ah, that's nice to see you bringing back to form, Judy Juglick. I was a little worried about you after that axe toss you missed last time. I thought your title of Caldwell County Axe Tossing Champion was going to be taken away from you. Turns out, I may have been needlessly worried.
Target eliminated.
So some solid work there. Grandpa Juglick's just going to slip around behind this pole and give this polecat the what for. Ain't no dirty polecat shooting at my family. Think you can take out a Juglick with so much as by your leave? Good God, this guy's a ton of health. Grandpa Juglick with an accurate assessment of the situation, and that, in fact, that armor is tough. You're not wrong, Grandpa Juglick. EL is out of ammo. Jules? I mean, we're going to bring you around here. We're banking on being able to kill this robot, but I'm starting to get a little worried. 85% chance to hit. Why do you not have a shotgun? Wow, okay. We're actually suddenly in quite a bit of trouble. I don't think we're going to be able to kill that robot in a single turn. Which makes the Mimic Beacon plan suddenly vastly less desirable. I can't, but why? How did Jules come into the mission with not a shotgun equipped? She's a ranger. She should have a shotgun by default. So all we have left is Ma Juglick. She's going to have almost no chance against this robot either. 65% to shut it down. That's terrible. I mean, we do have respectable cover against these guys, and they are fairly far away. But then we're gambling on her being able to shut down that robot, and I don't necessarily like the odds. We can see the robot from this tile, right? No, we cannot, so we can't stand there. Well, I mean, I don't know what else we're going to do. The, like, huge string of misses that we got against the robot definitely didn't help us out much. I would vastly prefer that Silas Juglick be in full cover. I don't think it's going to be an option, and he's already hurt. We're going to have to bank on him being far enough away from the enemy to be okay. Probably should have banked on that. Okay, let's bank on him doing some catastrophic damage here. I was hoping we might be able to get it low enough that Ma could finish him off. Ma Juglick. Well, never mind. Ma can't finish shit off. She didn't have any bullets. We can't see the robot from this tile to haywire protocol him, even though we can fucking see the robot. Somebody please explain to me how it works that we can't haywire a target that we can abso-fucking-lutely see. Oh, This makes not a single fucking lick of sense. You may target a robotic mechanical enemies with your gremlin, attempting to hack them and seize control. My anger knows no bounds. All right. So, Mimic Beacon it is. This mission, it was going so well, and now suddenly it's going so catastrophically awry. This guy's going to blow the holy living shit out of our Mimic Beacon, which means that actually the Mimic Beacon isn't even going to be alive. Never mind. There are like 17 pods that get to go before us. Not a critical, so we're going to get at least one more hit out of the Mimic Beacon, possibly two, depending on what these guys choose to do. That Advent Trooper, that guy's going to shoot. No, he's in double move. Take a poke at it. We're so fucked. We really needed it to not take a critical, and it got the shit critical out of it. Okay, well, this is bad. Yep, you're probably dead, in fact. There are going to be so many more guys shooting at you. That guy's going to shield for certain. Wow, this is fucking nightmarish. Oh, Silas Juglick is dead? No. Gonna shoot at Grandpa Juglick. Gonna launch missile. Your missiles can critical because fucking, of course they can. Why wouldn't they be able to critical? That's perfectly sensible. My Juglick is now out of ammo and next to a thing that is on fire. Alright, I am supremely pissed off right now. Just unspeakably salty. On the plus side, we don't really have to worry about shutting down the robot anymore, do we? Alright, Judy, you're going to come forward and flashbang all the enemies so that we don't get killed completely. And it's a damn good thing we healed Silas or he'd be dead. I am so salty right now. Please tell me you can catch all three. Yes. So we're going to flashbang these enemies, try and kill what little we can kill, and hope that we've got enough defense to keep ourselves safe. Alright, come around. Okay, Silas, you've got to be in full cover. Okay. Just get over here and shoot this robot in the heart, please. Finally, somebody got the goddamn job done. We got very unfortunate. You know what? With your implacable move, run away. We cannot have you anywhere near the enemy. Ma Juglick is still out of ammo. EL Juglick has ammo now. Just terrible hit percentage from that tile, but we can do better if we just move her up here. This is still full cover, so she's going to be relatively safe. She'll have a strong flanker. In fact, an almost can't miss flanker. This guy should die. There we go. Man, EL Juglick is getting it done. She's doing good work for us. Solid contributions. Grandpa, we got to get... You know, honestly, I don't really know what we need out of you. We only have Jules left with the run and gun, and she has a rifle. Not really sure how useful that's going to be. I mean, our enemies are flashbang, so we've got some... We got some time, but... Okay, Ma Juglick, first things first. You got to reload.
Reloaded.
What can you do? I mean, very little. You could aid protocol somebody in bad cover. That's probably what we're going to have you do. Grandpa Juglick's already taken a critical, a grenade critical from an enemy. I love that my grenades can't critical, by the way, but the enemies, oh no, no fucking problem. There's quick critical all day long. 75% chance for a kill. That guy has, these guys all have barriers, man. The barriers are very bad. Almost nothing we can do, literally nothing we can do with those guys actually is going to get us a kill. I think we run and gun here. Come up to this less than ideal cover. We're going to be closer to the enemy, which means Julie Juglick should be the one who tends to be prioritized when it comes to target selection. And if we can get rid of this Muton's cover with the grenade and shred off some of its shield, Grandpa Juglick is not going to be able to kill it, but he should be able to hurt it very, very badly. So we did its shield damage. It's in the open, flanked, shields removed. Grandpa Juglick now has a fantastic chance, 94%. If we critical, might get lucky enough for the kill. Did not. We got minimum damage. But he is poisoned and disoriented, and that leaves Ma Juglick with an action. 71% she finishes him off. Even on a miss here, this is a risk, and I'm going to take it. Even on a miss here, we do 3 damage. Which means the Venom might... Oh, that's... Okay, so the matriarch and patriarch of the Juglick clan here are really starting to show their true colors. Y'all mess with our family, we show you what happens when you try and come mess with the jug licks, boy. Advanced Trooper, he's disoriented. He's gonna probably overwatch. Nope, gonna take a shot. Grandpa Festus staying strong. That guy had a 30% chance to hit Grandpa Festus even while disoriented. Shield Bearer taking a shot. Not only is every single shot hitting us, but every goddamn shot has been a fucking critical too. We got critical by a grenade. Assault. It's out of control. Ma Juglick, I don't suppose you get close enough to skull mine somebody. Nope. Well, the wolf pack is effectively out of business. He's really far away and out of ammo and very badly injured, so we're not going to get anything out of you. Move you forward and have you reload. Grandpa Juglick, I think we're going to have you launch a grenade at that guy. Yep, nothing better for you to do, so let's drop one on him and we'll see if EL can't finish the job. This guy should be out in the open, no shield, injured, ready to die, waiting for EL to finish him off. He wouldn't be the first guy to sit around waiting for EL to finish him off, let me tell you. Oh, she likes sex is all. So, 92% chance to hit. I'm going to not risk even moving forward. Just take the shot from here. Once again, EL Juglick delivers the goods. Look at that girl go, man. She's a dyed-in the wolf killer. Tigress doesn't really have a lot to bring to the table. Might be able to get a shot at that guy. Through full cover, though, not really sure it's worth it, especially when he's all shielded up. The other thing we could do, though, would be to get on the rooftop. I don't hate that plan, actually.
Solid copy.
We're going to take Judy to the rooftop. Jules, I'm not taking any chances with you. Get over here out of line of sight and just be on Overwatch. If this guy wants to come and try to mess with Judy Juglick on the roof, you'll be there to gun him down. Ma Juglick, I think we take no chances here. It's aid protocol time for somebody, not Grandpa. Actually, Grandpa is probably who will get shot at. So you know what? Yes. Drop that on Grandpa Juglick. The aid protocol, and then we're going to have Ma Juglick just go on Overwatch here. Now, we need Ma Juglick closer. I do want to try and skull mine this guy if I can. Free intel, free hot dogs for Mom. This guy doesn't kill Ma Juglick even with a critical. Everybody's already hurt anyway. Who cares at this point? Fuck it. Everyone's already injured. That guy was disoriented, although he's not anymore. He will probably just stay still and shoot. Nope. He's going to take some Overwatch from Jules, which whiffed. 48% to hit that shot. Fantastic. Shooting at Ma Juglick. All right. Well, even if that had hit, we would have been okay, but we finally caught a break, and one of the enemy missed something on a terrible chance to hit. And an irrelevant three-wheeled contraption has exploded. All right. We're not trying anything fancy here. We've got backup contingency plans in case Ma Juglick misses. I don't expect her to miss. There's no way there are more fucking enemies on this map. We've already killed a goddamn armada of them. Let's end it on a good note here, Ma Juglick, if we can. I don't give a shit about a facility lead. I don't really care about a small intel cache either. But we do have biofeedback actions if we fail, so let's go for the small intel cache. We did not make it, so Ma Juglick's going to take more damage. Fantastic. Still, skull mine kill is a skull mine kill. Did we not take the damage because it was in the mission? Maybe not. And a promotion for Ma... Oh, there's the damage. Okay. Man, 4 wounded soldiers. Operation Starhawk was a calamitous fuck-up. Having that pod patrol into us while we were badly exposed and work on the reinforcements, though, really kind of felt like a piece of shit move. 18 health advanced mech dropping out of a plane on the same turn as like 5-man pod spawned into us. It's kind of bullshit. Silas Wolfpack doing all the heavy lifting and gonna spend all the heavy time in the hospital. As a result, we may need to reassign an engineer to the advanced warfare facility to bring down our wound times, because there's gonna be an abundance of them. EL Juglick put in a pretty strong showing, though. Her, you know, skills with the slash fiction notwithstanding, she's been a pretty solid trooper for us. Grandpa. Ma Juglick with the victory dance there, that wood tip swisher sweet that she is so fond of. clenched firmly in her teeth, nodding agreeably. She's like, yeah, say what you want about the clan, say what you want about the way of life, boy, but you look at this assembled family and you can see mighty, mighty fine Midwestern warriors right here, boy. Doesn't get any better than this. Salt of the earth, Pete. Salt of the earth. Speaking of salt. How bad is it? Come on, show me the totals. I want to see what's the damage tally here. Just how bad is it? Is it as bad as I think it is? Because it seems like it's going to be about as bad as I think it is. Also, this mission has been horrifically long. 12 days for my Juglick, not that bad. Man, okay, that's bad. 20 days for the Wolf Pack, not good. The Tigress with the promotion, that's solid. Lightly wounded for Grandpa Juglick, he's only going to be out for 6 days. 10 days for Julie. Why does she have a friggin' rifle? That's what I want to know. She's a ranger. I feel betrayed by the lack of shotgun. Threat assessment. Okay, I'm going to do something a little different. In all of our previous campaigns, I have taken threat assessment. I am a fan of it. Covering fire is also pretty good. Because I have something very particular in mind for my Juglick's build. I'm taking covering fire here. And then the Tigress also going to get a promotion. And Blade Storm, free axe attacks on, you know, any enemies that enter or attack from melee range. Sure, it's an ability. That's all I'm going to say. I just don't think it's a good one. Almost nothing will ever attack us from melee range, because if something is attacking us from melee range, odds are we already dicked up. And also, it's a stun lancer, and thus probably not really that powerful. Stun lancer or chrysalid are really the only things that go melee. And one swing with an axe isn't going to kill either one of those anyway. We're taking implacable. Codex Brain. We picked up an auto loader and a stock. Man, our loot has just been fucking garbage. Every single time we get loot, it is straight up crap. It is worthless trash. The only good weapon mods that we have found are ones that we have purchased from the black market. Like, the rest of it has all been tier 1 junk. Just junk. Advent Trooper Autopsy. Oh, it's just instant now. Okay, that's fine. We also picked up 150 intel and countered Resistance Informant was the hidden event. Wow. I went out of my way to stop a Resistance Informant. Okay. Well, that's the final kick in the dick then for this episode. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section, of course. Your support really does mean a lot. And if you'd like to see boots striking my genitals on a regular basis, you might consider subscribing as well, because the game does seem to have a proclivity for loving to punish me. That's it for this one, though. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.